What's up, guys? Powerbang here, and I'm bringing you guys a war recap against Les Givres, or however the heck you pronounce it. I don't know. It's French. I'm not a real Frenchy type of guy. But nonetheless, they gave us a war, walked away with a defeat. 86-63 was the final in favor of WHF. Let's get into the attacks today, but first, guys, wanted to explain something a little bit different doing with this recap. Wanted to do basically a Town Hall 10 only showcase because we had so many Town Hall 10 triples this war. A lot of them were against very commonly seen bases, and I was hoping that some of these might come in handy for you when you go up against these very same bases. So first off, we'll start on number 3. This is Aussietron going in on Yod, and Yod's rocking a base that I think we've all seen. This is a very common one at the Town Hall 10 level. Let's go ahead and see exactly how he takes it out. The first thing that happens is he comes in with that queen walk, coming from that northeast side, and that queen's going to get in and start walking her way down the wall. Now, the poison spell comes down, double poison to go ahead and really slow down those Valkyries. The goal being to kind of get them taken out and not have the queen have to use that ability. But she is forced to use the ability, keeps walking down the wall, and now the healers are actually getting shot. So she's hoping to continue the walk, get those healers out of range as soon as possible. Takes out a couple more buildings there and moves out of that first air defense's range, and is going to walk a little bit closer to the second air defense here. Rage spell goes down. Everything looking good. He sends the king and some Valkyries in down that left side compartment, and then back where the queen started, he comes with the main group of Valks. Now a jump spell goes down into the core. That queen is just now going down, and now the healers actually transfer onto those Valkyries. So they're being kept up now by the healers, and he's going to send in a hog in there from the top. I'm not sure if that was supposed to be for a lure or what, but in goes the Valks being kept up by those healers, and at this point, there's really not much that's going to be done to stop those things because there's just not enough defense coming in. Backside Wizards there taking out those last few deals, but check this out. The healers have switched targets. He's got a handful of Valkyries, and he's got defenses on two sides of the map here. So a little bit interesting, a little bit sketchy, but at the same time, it doesn't matter. Valkyries with healers on them, guys, are beast mode, to say the least. So Valks have to smash through a wall. They don't quite get to that jump spell in time, so they smash through another wall, and then no harm done there. They get that rest of the 3-star taken. Now Aussie walking away with his first of 2 Town Hall 10 triples this war. Let's go ahead and move to the next attack. This is Blackie getting taken out by Johnny Bravo. Another Dragonflower style of base here, anti-3 style base from Blackie, and you're going to see that queen come down, drops in the queen right on top of a exposed Tesla there, and then some minions to go ahead and create that nice funnel that you see the queen there. So she steps up, takes on the gold storage, and as soon as that gold storage is done, she's going to start walking to the right because the elixir collector has been taken out. So she continues to walk here. Everything looking pretty good. He's got a quad quake that he's going to bring down for the core, as well as a jump spell, guys. So he uses that quad quake. This is a Town Hall 11 hitting a Town Hall 10, a situation that all of us find ourselves in very commonly in war. So it's really good to be able to know how to do these styles of attacks. He brings 13 Valkyries, 8 Giants. Down goes the quad quake, opens up that middle section. You can see that he's going to be able to join the Valkyries to both Inferno Towers now. Probably will see them meet up with the Queen here any moment. Yes, there comes the Giants. They lock onto a Tesla outside the base. Wizards down for funneling, and wall breakers open up the wall. Now in goes the Giants first, and the King, the Queen, the Grand Warden, everything looking pretty good. It looks like he's got the Queen taking out the minions there, and he immediately uses the Tome ability to get those troops in. They avoid any damage from the first Inferno Tower, and the Valks are all the way to the second Inferno Tower and take it out before the freeze spell is even expired. So the jump spell on the backside gets the Valkyries and the Giants into all the different compartments, guys. And the Giants, if they aren't used as much on the front end, which is basically for the first Inferno Tower, Johnny Bravo opted to use his Tome ability from the Grand Warden. That kept all of his troops safe. He didn't really need the tanking, but look at all the tanking being done on the back end there. The Wizard Tower just basically shooting at them while the Hogs clean up the rest. We've got King and Valks and everything just completely smashing stuff. The Queen has finished up on the core, and that is that. The Valks beat through the wall on the upper left side, and that's going to be a 3-star for the good guys. Johnny Bravo getting it done. A very, very solid attack strategy for any Town Hall 11 when you're looking to come down and take out a 10. So hopefully you guys have taken some notes there. Let's watch SSJ2 Trunks taking on one of the bases that he took out as well. So Queen Walk comes down, and I believe his goal here was to walk to the Queen and take her out. But it didn't quite work out that way, and we will see how he recovers from that in just a moment. So the Queen is going to walk here to the gold mine. I think the goal was to walk to the cannon first, but she takes out the sweeper, gets the cannon, and instead of the archer tower, I believe, nope, she does get into the archer tower, just no closer here. He drops the poison spell to preempt that Queen, and continues to walk. So I don't know if that was just a faulty scout or what, because those buildings were one tile back from the buildings adjacent the wall. So who knows? We really don't know. So he opens the wall there for the Queen, which is good. He's got the King and the Valkyries coming in from the bottom. We got wall breakers to open up the wall, which is great. He's sandwiching the base at this point, sends in one hog from the top, getting the lure out to get the CC troops onto the Queen and not to the troops on the bottom that are approaching the Valkyries and whatnot. So single Inferno and a multi-Inferno does do a number on the King and the Valks that were used to funnel. But notice the narrow runway through this base now. He drops a poison spell for the witches and the other clan castle troops, and then a jump spell. Look at the buildings that he left up as a runway for those Valkyries. Rage spell into the core, and watch how quickly they rip through this base. Free spell on the backside Inferno Tower. All of the Teslas in the base frozen. Completely guts the core and works his way out the back. The Valkyries are still at full health, for Christ's sake. So Trunks completely devastating this base. Absolutely wonderful attack. Sends in a couple hogs from that top side while they're focused on the Valkyries. The hogs take out the archer tower, no problem, and move on to the cannon next. You can see that cannon goes down, and we've got just one little section now where there's some Valkyries kind of working their way into the last couple defenses, and there are a couple hogs as well. So they finish up on that archer tower. That's going to get knocked out. That is going to be a 3 for the good guys. Lovely attack from Trunks there. Yeah, man. Really liked how you left up that runway to the core. Don't know if that was intentional or not, but hey, the way you rolled with it was awesome. Now, this base, guys, this is a very, very common base. We see this one all the time. Now, the key for this one is that it does have 2 single target Infernos, and notice there's not the normal 2 Teslas on either side of the core like usual. It looks like there's going to be 1 in each corner of the core, so we'll see how that works out, but normally he's just going to go ahead and do the Queen Walk, and normally when you start the Queen on one side of a corner here, she will kind of work her way down the wall, up the other side of the wall, and around the base this way. So that's kind of what happens here. Notice how he takes out the Wizard Tower first because he's on that side, and then the Archer Tower and the Dark Elixir Drill is going to drag him over this way. Now he's going to be closer to that Dark Spell Factory rather than the barracks, and at this point, he'll continue to walk that Queen into the open compartment. So very nice work with the Queen Walk there from Caps. When you do see this base, guys, definitely keep in mind that whatever side you start the Queen on is not the side she's going to walk to. That's one mistake that a lot of newer Queen Walkers make, is they drop the Queen on like the right side thinking she's going to walk to the right side of the wall there. She will actually walk to the left because she clears out those buildings in kind of a horseshoe pattern and then continues to walk. So keep that in mind. Valks in with no splash damage hitting them, so no wall breakers needed. The King and the Valks take care of that, no problem. And then watch this Rage spell and just the wreckage that ensues here as those Valkyries get to the core. Look at the Inferno Towers. Boom, boom, boom. Completely wrecked. Heal spell there, healing up all of those Valks. What are you going to do, man? What are you going to do against that kind of red-headed fury when they rip through your base? I have no idea. There's no real answer for it. The Hogs come in from that right side. Take out a few defenses and distract the cannon at a minimum while the Valkyries are doing their thing. But, I mean, look at how many Valks are left. And on top of that, he's got a King with the King's ability. And the cleanup is already done, guys. So, healers there, keeping everything healed up. Just completely rips this base a new one. Beautiful job, Caps. Loved it. Caps is on a tear lately, guys. He's got a new nickname. We got Six Pack Caps. Now joining us in the clan, so Six Pack Caps is how you will refer to him from this point forward. He's done a lot to earn that nickname, so congratulations, my friend. Walter, again, taking on the very same base that Ozzy took out. This is a little bit lower level. However, it does have max level Inferno towers and some high level Expos as well. One can only assume that the Teslas will also be pretty high level. He does have high level point defense and wizard towers. So the only thing lacking in this base is walls and heroes. As you can see, mid 20s there for the heroes. Excuse me, and level 8 for most of the walls. So other than that, very high levels. So he creates a little funnel on the bottom with his queen, does beat his way in there with the wall breakers, and he's going to basically get all the way down there. He sends in some giants here, and the whole point of those giants was to distract for his queen while she is working her way through a king and through some really heavy damage there. He's going to drop in some wizards there to go ahead and take out some defenses while the giants are doing their thing. Now look at how many giants he sends in. 16 of them, guys. Wall breakers go in. He sends quite a few there. Look at all the wall breakers. They open up everything. And I'm laughing at this because now he's got giants, he's got Valkyries, and it's just a complete rip fest here. The free spell goes down, a jump spell to join the entire core to the other Inferno Tower. Guys, I've got a base building guide for Town Hall 10 coming out real soon, and it's going to look at some of the principles here and why this base is bad. As far as the Inferno Tower setup is concerned, there's a couple main things to keep in mind. I'll cover those in a future video. Hopefully you guys are looking forward to that. But the giants here are being kept up by healers. The Valkyries are still swinging. He's got the king taken for a whole bunch of wizards walking down that side. And at this point, guys, it's pretty much inevitable. Not enough defense left to take out, what he's got left. And he backsides a wizard there to work on that cleanup. And that is going to do it, guys. Another 3-star for the good guys there for Walter. Absolutely loved it, man. Absolutely loved it. So let's look at one more, guys. One more Town Hall 10 triple. This is going to be Ozzytron, bringing you the second of his 2 Town Hall 10 triples. This base, again, guys, extremely common. You notice that minion up top does trigger a couple air bombs. He's brought in some spares there to go ahead and get started working on a funnel. Both collectors being taken out. That way later on in the raid, he can send in probably from that 1 o'clock position between those 2 collectors into the wall some Valkyries or something. So watch the queen charge and the queen walk here. First thing that happens is he gets the queen walk going in. Wall breaks in. Now that queen's got access all the way into the second layer of walls, and the goal here is to get the CC lure, but more importantly, he's trying to break the ring that is going to eventually lead his Valkyries to the core with a jump spell. Now look over here on the right. He opens up the wall, sends in just a few CC Valkyries. Their job is to clean up all of those buildings in the compartment that's exposed here, just like you see. And the goal for this is to make sure that the main group of Valks that he's sending now go down this little canal. They take out the queen, they take out all of the buildings, and then jump to the core. Notice how they can't continue down the moat because the queen has cleaned up the pathing. Now that directs all the Valks to the core. Heal spell down for them, single Inferno on the backside, and they just absolutely rickroll all the defenses that are up there. All of the most important DPS in the base completely gets smashed. So all important defenses down at this point. The queen and the king work their way through the last couple defenses that are straggling there on the bottom. Healers on the queen still, so this base is wrecked. Minions and Valks kind of finish things up top, and that is going to do it. Aussie with that 3-star for the good guys. So that is the deal. That's a wrap for tonight, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this Town Hall 10 specific video. I don't know about you guys, but it is time for me to go watch Game of Thrones. Can't be late to that. So I got to roll, guys. I will see you here tomorrow. This is Powerbang, and I am signing out till next time. Take care.